Hey everyone, Ben here and welcome to Motivation to Invest. I'm really excited to share with you guys this incredible stock which I've discovered in this video. So this is a secret Chinese stock which ARK Invest has recently been buying. But that's not the only thing that's special about this stock. So this company is also backed by Sequoia Capital. Now Sequoia Capital is the legendary venture capital firm which backed Google in their early days, Apple in their early days, LinkedIn, and many, many more. In addition, this company is backed by Tencent, the major technology giant in China, who also invested into NIO, Tesla, and many, many more. So this company's got some major backers. It's in the Chinese market, which has a growing economy and a growing middle class. So this is going to be a really interesting video. It's going to be a deep dive video into this Chinese stock. Now, investing into China does come with risk, which I'm going to discuss later in this video, but the potential upside is unbelievable. So before we hop right into this video, guys, if you do find any value in this video at all, feel free to give it an early thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the channel. If you do appreciate all the research which has gone into this video, if you haven't joined the investing family yet and you do like these investing tips and stock market picks, feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. And remember, guys, if you do want to access in real time exactly which stocks I'm personally buying, selling, my entire six-figure portfolio, or maybe even join our ultimate investing strategy course, details for all those can be found first link in the description below. With that being said, let's dive in. Hopping straight in here, guys, to ARK Invest live trades, and they've recently loaded up on a stock called Kanzhun Limited with the ticker symbol BZ, which is on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, and they've purchased $2.23 million worth of shares. Now, one thing I do want to point out to you guys, which is a risk with Chinese stocks, is these are what is called American depository shares. So basically, you're investing into a shell company which is based in the Cayman Islands, and then they have a contract with the Chinese company. This is basically how you invest into all Chinese companies which are on the Chinese mainland. If you're in the US, if you invest into Alibaba, NIO, it's the exact same setup. So although that might be a little bit worrying to see, it is the exact same setup for all Chinese stocks. It's just something we've got to deal with as investors. It's an extra risk we need to take into account. Hopping into the share price right here, we can see the company had a tremendous IPO. So it IPO'd on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, and the stock actually skyrocketed by 95% upon public debut. So the stock closed $37 on Friday, nearly double its issue price. Now, I do know a lot of these investment banks, when they're pricing a company to IPO, they will price it slightly lower than the value of the company in order to get that pop in the market and generate excitement. So what does this company actually do? Well, this company is basically the LinkedIn of China. So they're the largest online recruitment platform in China. Now, I know LinkedIn's more of a social network, but just as an analogy, this is purely, obviously, a recruitment app. It's not a social network, but they're the largest recruitment platform in China, which is a major deal considering China's massive population. So the average monthly active users of the Boss Shipping app was 24.9 million. Now, that's a 71.8% year-over-year growth rate. So this company is growing extremely fast in China right now. In terms of verified users, they have 85.8 million verified job seekers and over 30 million verified enterprise users. 66% are bosses, so they call them bosses on the app. So this is the business model of the company. They have this mobile app for recruiting. They have a recommendation-based service which uses artificial intelligence to match the right job with the right people. And then this is the key unique thing about this company. They use this direct chat feature to actually speed up the whole process. So if a boss wants to recruit someone really fast, they can just go on, speak to the person, are you free, come around to the office, have an interview, done, rather than have to go through a really laborious long process. So that really is the unique thing with this company. They do have strong network effects, which is their competitive advantage and moat. So the more employers they get, the more opportunities, the more job seekers, and the more choices. So it's a positive reinforcing loop. So this is their website here. Of course, this is aimed at the Chinese user, not the UK, US user. However, you can just see the website here. Of course, you can just upload your resume. Say you're looking for a job, say you want to recruit, look at the various positions. So very similar to many other job websites. I don't know if you guys have ever done any recruiting before, but I've actually recruited people before for one of my other businesses. And it's an extremely expensive process for an employer So websites like this do get a major commission from all the employers because they just need someone to fill that position fast, and you will pay what needs to be done to get your ad shown to the most amount of people. So it is a great business model. Of course, I don't live in China, but I did look at some online reviews. This is a website called that'smandarin.com, and I basically looked for the top recruiting apps in China, and this came up as number 2. So it said the second job search app is called Boss Zhipin, and this app is the top choice for the locals in China. You'll see the ads for it everywhere, so they are spending a heap load at the moment on sales and marketing, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is the app setup here, so you can search here, you've got companies' messages, you can speak directly with the employers, which is a great benefit of this app. The number 1 player I can see in this space at the moment is a company called 51 Job. So this is a very similar service also, but these are a more established player and also growing a lot slower. But if any of you guys are in China or you do have experience in the Chinese market, let me know if you've heard of this app, Boss Shipping, and what you think of it. They are running quite a few funny marketing adverts at the moment. I'm going to show you one right now. So they've actually hired this Israeli actress named Gadot, and she was crowned Miss Israel in 2004, and they've hired her for quite a few adverts of the app in China. So I'm going to show you one of those right now.
Hello, I'm Gadot, and I want to share some very inspiring news with you that I'm going to work with Boss Zhipin. Boss Zhipin is a fantastic app that helps millions of people to find jobs, gives them tons of opportunities to display themselves, and help them realize their dreams. 教钢错上 Boss Zhipin.
So as you can see, that was quite an engaging app, and I don't know her link with China. Perhaps she's very popular in China, I don't know. Company is founder-led by Peng Zhao, who has skin in the game. He owns around 14% of the company. Now, I do love companies which are founder-led. This is one of the key aspects I look for before investing into any company right now. He's also experienced, so he's a former director at a competitor company called Xiaopin. Sounds very similar, I know. But the special thing with this company is the company's tremendous revenue growth. So in 2020, Kanzhun nearly doubled its revenue year over year to $298 million, while losses widened to $144 million. However, in the first quarter of 2020, revenue surged again by 179% to $120 million, while losses were $26 million. Operating cash flow also turned positive in 2020, reaching $60 million. So this company is unprofitable at the moment, is burning a lot of cash, but they did become cash flow positive in the Q1 of 2020. Okay, so what's the valuation of this company and what's my buy point for this company? Because it's clearly a fantastic company. Hopping into my valuation model here, revenue growth for next year predicted 80% and then 55% for the next 2 to 5 years. I've taken into account all their options, research development. I get a fair value for the stock of $23 per share. And the numbers I've plugged in here predict that this company's revenue will match LinkedIn in 10 years' time. So we'll see if this can become the next LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a lot more established. They have an extremely powerful motor, strong competitive advantage. They were involved in the internet industry early stages, so they really got that first mover advantage. However, Sequoia Capital also invests into LinkedIn. They have the connections to actually inform this company how to blitzscale, just like they did. Dive into the risks here. There's quite a lot of risks, but that's a good thing to actually be aware of all the risks. So competition in China. So China is a very segmented market. There's lots of potential market entries and players which may also try to grow fast like this company. So 51 Jobs, the more established player, could just copy their direct chat feature. If the company also has limited operating history, so they've only been going for around 7 years. The political risk with China-US trade war. So with that being said, I think this is an incredible company, and I will be watching this very closely. I may actually buy shares very soon. Everybody in the VIP group will be alerted, guys, if I do buy shares in the stock, or if I have bought shares in the stock, or if it drops. I've got alerts set up. I'm looking at the technicals at the moment also. So all that and more is in the VIP group, guys. If you do want to check out that thriving community, I'll leave a link for that first link in the description below. Well, first link's for the Ultimate Investing Strategy course, and the second link is for the VIP membership group, which is really cost effective. It's like the price of a coffee. If you did find any value in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the channel. If you haven't joined the family yet, feel free by hitting that subscribe button, turning that notification bell on. With that being said, I hope you guys all have a tremendous day. I'll see you in my next video. Invest safe.